You know what? If there was ever a real problem and I still wanted to like do something cool, if there was like some sort of war or something, and
This escalated quickly.
yeah, if there was some sort of war.
You said that if there was something cool, and then you said if there was war. So I'm not really sure what you think.
No.
Cool.
If I wanted to do something cool, so like
Okay.
I would be like, if there was a war where we all had to like live in basements, I think I'd bring my son here.
Are you cool with that, Kyle? It's like
We
news
still
for
got to do the
him.
podcast.
Start an army.
Yeah. No. Well, you guys can start an army. I'm just gonna keep trying to be famous, like a fucking moron, dude. That's what I'm gonna do.
Take advantage. People need entertainment all day, even if there's war.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's true. We got Soo Ra.
Hey,
How you doing?
what's up, everyone?
She's gonna be hanging out with us. We're gonna be just reading some advice off the internet. Some people asking for advice and some confessions. And we're gonna share our stuff. It's cool to see you out here. You haven't been here in when was the last time you came to Grand Rapids?
I think my niece's birthday party. My family's out here, so I come for their events, and
Got it.
that's about it. No offense, not for the comedy, but
Yeah.
I am excited to do some
That's
of
cool.
this
Good.
weekend. Yeah.
We're gonna be going to Parrots after this, which is like the shittiest dive bar open mic.
Oh shit, you didn't tell me that. You were like,
I was waiting.
This great Friday night show, and then later you're like, well, actually, it's a mic. But
They don't put. This is the kind of place this is. I'll explain it to you. So Parrots Lounge in Holland. If you guys never been there, it's really the coolest place. Like the best place. It's the place in town where people get the most drunk, but also like it's so old and the floors are so uneven that it's also like the hardest place to walk in town.
it's like you're walking on a ship, like nothing's even.
Yes,
Like,
yeah. Like you need a topographical map to get around. And then there's no toilet paper in the men's bathroom.
Oh, so you don't take a shit there.
No, you
Okay.
don't. Or, I mean, if you have to, you got to go to the women's bathroom, or you got to ask somebody to get you the toilet paper. And one time I was in the bathroom and there was nobody else in this place. I was just like, I don't know if I stopped by and I was in Holland, I was writing or something, but I asked the guy if I could get some toilet paper and he just straight up told me no. I was like, okay.
So you go to the bar and just get a stack of napkins and.
Yeah.
But what are you doing taking a shit in Parrots? That's a new low.
Oh yeah, it was low. I just got my car repossessed.
Oh, man.
Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. And then if you go into the men's room, there's like this is kind of, I don't know. This is where we're gonna go with it, I guess. But there's a trough. You ever heard of those?
Like a horse trough?
Yeah, that's what you pee in.
Oh God.
Yeah. And sometimes there's like dollar bills in there.
What?
Yeah.
To like fuck with people so they grab them?
I don't know what. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
man, or people are pissing dollar bills? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. I wish, dude.
Okay.
And then there's like a bunch of sand in the trough.
What?
Yeah, there's just, I don't know if it's sand or just a bunch of dudes' kidney stones, but
Oh my God. What? So are you supposed to like take a shit there and then bury it like a cat in sand?
probably.
Wow. Can't wait to go here.
Yep. It's a fun spot though, usually. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I have a habit of making people out in the audience want to fight me there, and it doesn't happen anywhere else, but it seems to happen there. So
Parrots. College kids get rowdy.
yeah, well, it's usually some guy. It's like some woman's husband.
Oh, wow.
So I might need to do some like.
What, do you hit on their lady?
No.
Or do you call their lady a bitch? Which one is
I don't call him a bitch, but I
you
beat around the
imply-
bush.
You beat around the bush?
Yeah.
You tell her pussy stinks? Is that what you mean, beat around the bush?
Yeah. I say, listen, your pussy stinks. And then the guy comes up to me. One time I did a show at Park Theater, which is like across the street.
Okay.
And I I did the show there, and after the show, I met some people outside, and they were like, "Hey, I loved your set, yada yada," and they followed me on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so I went over to the show. I told them that we were gonna do a mic, and I was like, "You can try to see me like spit some new stuff. There'll be other comics there. It'll be a fun time if you guys want to go over there and drink."
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had gotten like plastered by the time they had gotten there.
Okay.
And so once we got over there, I told some jokes. They didn't like it. Because the woman just kept on talking, and I was like, there's a spot outside to drink, like don't talk, yada yada. And I got kind of mean. And then the guy came up to fight me, got in my face, and he told me he was gonna unfollow me on Instagram.
That's a new threat.
Yeah.
Watch this, bro. Watch this. Unfollow.
Yeah.
Block is the next biggest thing. Wow. Seems like a rough night.
So, anything you want to say about like what you're up to, like that our 300 West Michigan followers might, fly to New York, and anything cool before we get started here?
I'm running a dating show. So calling all singles.
Oh, that's cool. I actually, I saw some pictures of that. Like, how does that work?
So comics go on a live date on stage with a random audience member.
You pick the audience member?
It's random.
Oh, it's just completely random?
Yes. Whoever signs up, you pick a number or from the bucket, whatever, how we ever do it that day. And then.
Do you ever see like instant regret from any of the people, like as soon as someone gets on the stage?
Oh, yeah. There's been cases where one person, is a lesbian, but we were not informed of that. And then the other person's not. So we just got to just roll with it. Be like, do you guys want to be friends? Actually, though, lately, the last 2 shows, everyone that's gone on stage has exchanged numbers or something.
Whoa.
And there's been dates had and makeouts happen.
Makeouts?
Hookups. Yeah.
Wow.
Like hookups as in like, I know for sure like some feelage was happening, some up the shirt, second base kind of stuff. Is that second base? I think so. First base?
Right? I don't know.
Shortstop?
Second base.
Shortstop.
First base is, what is, I don't know.
Kissing.
I don't watch sports.
Hand jobs. I don't know. You don't watch it. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I know the Tigers, and whenever they give each other hand jobs, I'm like, which base is this? I don't really know.
I think it's first base or hand jobs.
First
right?
base is
or
hand jobs?
Second.
I would feel like second.
Yeah, that's a little aggressive. I think first is like touchy.
What isn't kissing one?
Yeah, I think first is like kissing and like stuff like that, and then yeah.
It would be weird though if like sex was second base and like hand job was second,
and then like
was
home
third
run
or
is
something.
anal. Like the bases have really escalated through the times. You know? Yeah. First base is like you follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah. I like the idea that it goes backwards. You start with anal and then it's all over with, but you still gotta.
That's the Catholic schoolgirl move right there. What do you mean? Don't reinvent the wheel. It's already been done.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's shortstop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in between. I don't know. All right, so that's really cool. That's cool. We're gonna do a thing. I don't know how to transition stuff very good.
Let's do a
We're
thing.
working on it. We're gonna do a thing. We like to find people who are asking for advice on Reddit and just give them some advice.
Okay.
Or we can do the thing where people make confessions and then we have to try to justify them unless we don't feel like it and we really want to talk about it seriously or whatever. But which one would you like to do first?
Let's start off with this is my confession.
All right, let's do it. We got the confessions are the one on the bottom.
Okay. Does it matter which one we start with?
Nope, whichever one you feel like.
The filthiest of them all.
We'll start with the headline and justify, and then if we want context from it, we can ask.
So the first confession is I don't know how to tie my shoes.
Bro, you have no excuse. Listen, I got missing fingers, okay? And I was the first one to learn how to tie my shoes in preschool. So what's your excuse, bro?
That's impressive. I did not know
Did I just
that.
bamboozle the fuck out of you?
You did. I was like, Oh, dang. I would have opened with that, maybe. I don't know.
Was that too much?
No, not at all. It's cool how you like threw up the gang signs,
the gang
dude.
sign, yeah, bro. Cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
So, I mean, they do. What is this? A grown ass man still using Velcro? Like,
I mean, he said that the title is self-explanatory. My dad taught me in a really weird way, and I never figured out how to do it properly.
in a really weird way. What did his dad touch him first? Like, I don't understand.
Dude, if he did, I could definitely see how that would like undo the whole shoe tying thing for the
Right?
rest of your life.
Yeah, maybe
but,
it's more traumatic.
Yeah, maybe it's all trauma.
I mean, loop, swoop, and pool, baby.
Yeah,
Loop, swoop, or bunny ears?
bunny ears.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, those are the only two ways I know, but.
crisscross applesauce is.
So what does this guy
you
do?
said.
Just wear sandals all the time? He's like the
maybe-
guy who wears sandals and socks at the gym. Is that guy? Oh, like
People do that at the gym.
I mean, I've seen it before. Yeah, guys lifting weights. Like it's
that's so
unhinged.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like people wearing khakis at the gym. I mean, the
My-
gym is a reckless.
maybe
place.
maybe he's always just had a bad back.
the
The guy that can't tie his shoes.
that can't tie. His
Maybe he's
shoes.
not keeping it real with us, and maybe
maybe he's real fat. He can't touch his toes.
yeah, or
Yeah.
spondylosis or is it
Scoliosis.
scoliosis.
Yeah, you made up a word.
No, I didn't.
I think what you said sounded like a dinosaur.
No,
but okay.
spondylosis is something, isn't it, Kyle?
No, I'm just going to go ahead and say no.
Yeah, we're gonna just say.
You're not even gonna fucking look it up.
Nah, no one knows how to spell that. So, spinalosis,
Spondylosis.
You're talking like ponderosa and spine
You
together.
got something.
What do you
Hashtag
got?
bars.
It's a condition in which there is abnormal wear on the cartilage and bones of the neck.
Oh, my bad.
See?
Common
So,
cause of chronic neck pain.
So maybe he goes to
Okay,
tie his
Dr.
shoes
Chup,
and his
okay.
head just like is up,
Chuck, dude.
and so he's got to guess.
he's just got to guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this guy is. But what I will say though is I did buy a pair of tennis shoes recently, and you did not have to tie them. And how much time it probably saves in my life is amazing. So I bought these new shoes, and I thought they had the same system, but they do not. And now I'm like, I haven't tied these since. Like they came like this in the box, and I just keep sliding my feet into them because I get it. Tying shoes is a bitch. Like I'm very OCD too, so I
Yeah.
always have to like align the laces perfectly. And if it's like not even, or if one feels tighter than the other, I have to like redo it all. So maybe this guy's onto something. Like tying shoes is kind of like, so yeah, we
Yeah,
should be
so,
over
like,
it.
why
are we
learn?
doing?
What's
why
the
are
point?
we doing that?
You know, yeah.
All shoes should be tieless.
Ever
Like,
since Kanye West said, "Had you ever seen shoes without shoestrings?" We should have known. We should have known that that's out, dude. He apparently
Right?
invented those.
But
right?
why?
Which is kind of like Hitler inventing the Autobahn. by the way.
Whoa, well, I mean, that's the comparison.
It's not the same. It's
That's
not
the
the same.
comparison.
It's just it's light. It's the
Yeah.
light.
I don't know, man. I think we should bring the Velcro shoe back. The
I agree.
Velcro shoe. I mean, other than like it sounding very like 40-year-old virgin esque, like,
Yeah.
it's a pretty cool invention. Like one stop done.
I would be taking them off
Yeah.
just to like get everybody
Right.
to
Well, I will say, like, I dated this guy once who had a Velcro wallet.
Oh.
And like I knew I was paying the bill. You know what I mean? Like yeah.
perfect.
Like they ain't nothing in there.
No,
Chuck
not
E. Cheese
at all.
coins. Yeah.
His credit card's like a Dave card or something, you
Yeah.
know, like Cash App card. It's not
Yeah.
even a real card.
Yeah, does this library card work here? Oh my god.
Okay.
What else we
Go
got,
with
Kyle?
another one. I haven't seen a human in 3 years.
Yo, I'm kind of jealous.
Hold
Like,
on.
like what? Wait, does he live in this basement? Like, what do you mean? How do you not see a human like in real life? I'm guessing he's probably watched things, or does he only watch cartoons? What do we think? Like, how far?
This sounds like more of a cry for help. Like maybe we should check on this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
Should we FaceTime him right now?
can we? What's his name? Do we got his name?
That's wild, though.
Dude, it's by the hermit crab.
Well, that makes sense.
The hermit man crab.
We got to get him on the podcast, dude.
The hermit man crab.
His first I'll message him. I'll see if he wants to be on.
But not seeing a human in 3 years. I mean, I get it. Like, there's sometimes a day when I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't even want to make eye contact with my roommates. Like I'm just trying to mind my own business.
How do you think you would, like, if you hadn't seen a person in 3 years, what do you think that would be like once you had to, like, just go get bread?
I guess it would be like instant, like, well, if I had a dick hard on, I don't know, like, wouldn't you be like excited?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you're probably right. I bet you that's probably what he's afraid of now. That he's gonna go out and just, you know.
I mean, I will say, like, what is he, a germaphobe, you think, or?
I don't know. Is there context, Kyle?
Yeah, there is some. There's more than some. Said COVID was a blessing and a curse for shut-ins. Took a huge dip, then peak over the last few years. His ex thought my ex, I thought I was going to marry, and I broke up 3 years ago. I haven't had any interest in dating since. I don't socialize in person. I work remotely. I live in a suburb where everything is available for delivery. All my family and friends live so far, so no visits for holidays. It just sounds really sad.
Dang. How old is this man?
I'm 28.
28? Okay, I was thinking like 58, like earring on the edge of retirement kind of
He
life.
said it's as if I've only existed on paper since I was 25.
What?
Statistically, I exist. I make money, pay taxes, pay rent, support family, game with friends, but in practice, I'm just an entity.
Well, that's good though that he games with friends, but this guy needs some like physical touch or something.
Yeah.
Something.
Isn't that like, that's definitely not his love language, physical
No,
touch.
not
like,
at all, dude.
What?
Said I have the freedom to do things, I just don't do them.
Wow. He like put himself in a private prison.
Yeah, this guy needs to be on TLC.
Yeah.
I
I've been in
think.
therapy for 2 years and still going. So.
Well, he needs a new therapist. 'Cause
Yeah.
if his therapist is like honing in on him just being in the basement.
Yeah.
That's true though. That's crazy. You can survive totally off apps and online now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did, like you said, during COVID. But I mean, can the heart exist? Like that's wild.
Yeah, that's got to do something to somebody. I feel like, right? Like,
Yeah.
you got to come out like a sociopath or something.
He might
maybe?
be.
Maybe he already is. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Maybe he's like, you know what? This ain't half bad.
Yeah. Or what is it when you don't want to socialize at all? Hermit crab. We knew that already. No,
Oh, yeah,
but isn't
yeah.
there like a mental illness
no.
for it? Though?
No, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
term. Yeah. That's what the therapist calls him. You fucking hermit crab, dude.
Diagnosed as a hermit crab.
We'll change my Reddit name.
Wow. I thought there was like a medical name for it when you don't want to be around.
I bet you there
everybody.
is. Yeah. Oh, antisocial personality disorder or something?
Maybe. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Is because it sounds like antisocial should be antisocial, but I thought antisocial personality meant something different.
Yeah, if
Look it up,
he's
Kyle.
gaming
What
with his friends, he's probably not antisocial. He probably just doesn't like to be touched. I wonder if he has a dog or something. At least.
Yeah, at least a dog.
It's somebody who constantly shows no regard for right and wrong and ignores the rights and feelings of others. That would be antisocial.
Oh yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah.
That is a
Lack
little
of
different.
remorse. So.
Okay, we're calling this guy a psychopath, basically.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But it is.
No,
kind
he's never coming out. Well, he's
Right?
He's never gonna.
Coming out of his shell.
Yeah.
of... All right.
Poor guy.
Wow.
One more.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Bring it up here.
One more
Yeah.
confession.
I love insecure women.
Okay. Well, let me take this. So, I guess what you can say is he's got a power problem. He's got a power trip problem.
Yeah.
And he's probably abusive. And this guy likes to take advantage because insecure women are vulnerable.
Yeah.
And vulnerable women are open to doing butt stuff, you know? Like,
That's probably what it is.
Like,
it's probably the butt stuff.
yeah, I mean, insecure women, yeah, they'll do more. They're pleasers, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm speaking from, my high school self. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I think if he likes that, it's because maybe he is insecure himself because he doesn't feel like he can handle a powerful woman, right?
That's probably true. I think there was a point in my life where I had a string of like where I would date insecure women, and I think that I don't necessarily think I was like trying to have power over them, but I think that I was afraid of women who would hold me accountable. You know what I mean? Like like if I or just powerful women like who weren't just around to I don't know exactly what it was.
Does it make you feel more needed if they're insecure? They're like, please don't leave
Yeah.
me. Like, does it make you feel more needed?
Yeah, but I think it's the same. It's like you said. I think it was from a point of just being more insecure and just not being able to be alone very well. You know, so when someone would, I guess, like cling to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, because nobody else is gonna. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Also, like you're not afraid that insecure person's gonna leave you, so you tend to shoot low. Yeah date like people do that, like
What
I know
were you
women
gonna say?
who
Hold on.
will-
What were you gonna say?
no they'll date like nerds because then they feel like, I mean, I guess in a way that's like a power thing for like cute women to date kind of nerdy guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
because then it's like, oh, this guy's gonna like bend over backwards for me, so it's kind of like the version of an insecure.
Yeah.
For the record, he said this doesn't mean I treat them bad either.
Well,
But he didn't
we
say he
already-
doesn't.
we
He just said
already assumed
it
that.
doesn't mean.
Yeah.
By Bookkeeper Wooden.
Bookkeeper what?
Wooden.
Wooden? Okay.
Are we sure there wasn't another one there? I thought there was the dog. Oh, maybe that was up there.
Dog?
The guy, the gal that was.
Oh, I did the regret donation thing.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, here's another one. Sorry. Let me bring her up here. I regret donating a kidney to my mom.
Well, shit. She's basically he or she. Does it say?
Diagnosis. I don't see. what
Okay,
it
well,
says.
they, now you can't be too certain. They are basically saying they wish their mom would die, which, I mean, come on, like people without a kidney donation would probably die.
That's
right?
probably true. Yeah.
Or did another thing come along where someone else needed a kidney? He's like, oops, sorry, you already gave it away.
Right. Maybe he's just like, you know what, dialysis is just fine for her. You know, she can just stay on that. I don't know.
Is that what he put in his Mother's Day card?
Yeah.
Dear mom, I regret giving you my kidney. Love,
That's rough.
your son.
Says
That's-
that she didn't want to be on dialysis and told me to give her one of my kidneys.
Told him to give her one?
And told me to give her one of my kidneys.
Okay.
So
I
apparently,
can see now why the feeling of regret might be there. Like not necessarily.
What? That's your mother. She gave you life.
I understand
she
that.
said that. She said she had raised me and provided me for all three
Right.
these years, put me through college. Now she needed this from me.
I mean, if you
Oh,
got
he put her through
two,
college. She's a good mom.
right?
I was just starting to get a weird feeling of like being like, come on, like I did this for you, like like
Right.
just this abusey feeling
Yeah.
when someone says like, you know, my kidneys are fucked. Like now I'm gonna go ask, because I would never ask my son for a kidney. You know what I
Well-
mean? I wouldn't straight up ask him for one.
How do
I
you-
mean,
this-
who else are you gonna ask though? You'd rather beg on the internet? I mean, I actually
I think
do
I would
know.
rather.
I do know someone who really needed a kidney. He was a comic, actually, our age, and you know he was asking everyone for a kidney. Like, put a campaign on the internet about it, And I was kind of like, why don't you ask a family member? Because you know they're going to be a match. But his words are kidneys don't last that long. He's going to need another one, God willing, in a lifetime. So right now he wants to use a stranger's and then use his family members when it gets like to the next kidney.
What is that? So how like kidneys don't last? What do you? But
Kidneys, I guess,
if
only
it's just
last
one
like
kidney?
15 to 20 years or something, maybe.
Oh, like a new kidney?
Yeah, like if he's only in his 20s, so he'll probably need one
Yeah.
in his, 50s or whatever. I'm not a doctor, but so I mean, what I'm just wondering is like, what is the mom not using her kidney properly and he's mad about it?
Yeah.
Because I could see, like, okay, let's say we had to donate livers.
Yeah.
Let's say we could, while we were alive, if we had two. And you donate it to your mom, who say is like an alcoholic and she's abusing it. And then, yeah, maybe you would regret giving her your liver, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, what do kidneys do again?
They do. They filter.
They filter shit too, right?
Yeah. They definitely, alcohol can damage the kidneys, and so can prescription drug use.
So maybe that could be the basis of it, because it would be kind of hard to see, like, now you're function off one kidney and looking at someone wasting your kidney away. But I don't know. I'm making accusations. However, that's your mother. Give her whatever the hell she wants. It's Mother's Day on Sunday.
So
okay.
plot thickens. I don't know how you pronounce this. Filial piety is very important to our culture. We are Chinese.
Peyote?
Piety. We are Chinese Americans, so it's very important to their culture. I was taken aback by this, but after thinking about it, based on their values, decided to donate it. But just shortly after donating her kidney to her mom, her other kidney started to fail because it couldn't handle the work of two. And the kidney she gave her mom also failed.
So wait.
And her mom doesn't really seem to give a shit. And she's back on a waiting list. And
so the person that donated the kid is now they're failing? Their kidney is failing? Oh. Okay. Well, I could see why you would regret that. Right?
Yeah.
Because if now everyone's fucked, then what good did it do?
Yeah.
You said the mom's not doing well either.
Nope.
So, I mean, yeah, okay, that makes sense. If you regret it.
What was that stuff? Was that like a drug or something?
Yeah. Or is that like a custom? What is that? Chinese PIE.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Google it.
Let's find out.
I mean, sorry guys, I'm Korean. I don't know.
There it goes. Is a another word I can't pronounce. Confucius. Confucian concept derived from Chinese culture, which advocates a set of moral norms, values, and practices of respect and caring for one's parents.
Okay, yeah.
So that's where the
custom.
Yeah.
You do whatever. Confucian. Yeah, probably like basically, yeah, that's in a lot of Asian cultures. You take care of your elders.
Yeah.
Right?
Like honor your family stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
to the highest extent, like your parents are.
That's rough.
Above everything. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, would you donate a kidney to anybody?
Yeah, I'd donate a kidney to my son, for sure. But I think maybe before I had a son, I might have done that for my mom. I'd probably still do it for my mom, but I would still probably feel maybe the same way.
What, if it didn't work out? Or you just regret it altogether?
I feel like you probably think less of me now.
What? That you would regret giving your mom a kidney?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just get the feeling it's like an elder person. And what if my son needs a kidney later on? Mm. You know what I mean? Like, what if... Well, he wouldn't want my kidney. By the time he needs a kidney, if he needed a kidney, he wouldn't want mine. I think.
Yeah, I think you'd want a younger kidney than, your parents' kidney, right?
Yeah.
What if it was that kidney or none?
I know a girl that was born with one kidney.
Oh.
Damn.
So.
Yo. I had a kidney infection one time. Anybody care? Okay, all right. Okay.
Kidney stones hurt.
Yeah.
No. Bad.
But lots of them in the troughs at Parrots Lounge.
That's gross, dude.
What do can you see kidney stones? Or are they like so little that it's hard to even see?
You can see them. A lot of times they're really small and they just break down before you ever know you even have them.
Oh.
But a lot of times they're like little pebbles.
Oh. Someone should make some jewelry out of those. I made this just for you. Handmade, more like private part made. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I dropped the ball on that one.
No, that's actually a good idea though.
Repurpose your kidney stones.
Yeah, let's make that a cultural thing.
Yeah.
That's
like,
just
it's like, look at this pressurized, gem that came from within.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're like if you can like hold them and crumple them into sand, or if they're like,
or if they're. Wow, why are we on this? Okay.
I mean, why not?
It's getting weird.
It is getting weird.
What next, Kyle? Bring us to the light.
Yeah, let's do it. We're giving people advice.
My husband, 29 male, and I, 28 female, are at a standoff, and I don't know if I should cave first. Guys, I need help. My husband's job requires him to carry a gun with him at all times in public, but he keeps leaving ammo and magazines everywhere, and we have kids. I've been giving my husband grief about it for almost a year, maybe more. He goes through periods of being careful, periods of being careless. I don't feel like he has an excuse to be irresponsible because his job literally requires him to be careful. He doesn't think it's a big deal because ammo can't fire itself, but that's not my issue. My issue is that we have a toddler who gets into everything. I'm finding ammo everywhere. It's all over the garage, washer and dryer, floor, room, closet. He has a gun safe. He has storage in the garage. He has means to keep it off the floor. He simply won't. Well, today when I got home from dropping my kid off at school, I find a full magazine in our car, just hanging out. I childishly text my BIL and his wife. I won't be attending our lunch date today until my husband decides to clean up his shit, and send a photo of the loaded magazine. My BIL just laughs, and then my husband makes a joke about forgetting it in the car. Wow, this is...
What is BIL?
Yeah, what is BIL?
I do not know. Is that the baby?
That's just all capitals. Let's Google it.
Baby. Let's take some guesses.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, don't tell us yet.
Law. Baby-in-law?
Baby-in-law.
Baby daddy-in-law? No. BIL. Best.
Oh. Okay.
What?
Keep going. What did you guys say?
Baby daddy-in-law. Baby-in-law. And
Maybe it's just a guy named Bill.
Brother-in-law.
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 Oh, wow.
Brother-in-law just laughs.
You're so close.
Baby-in-law. What am I saying?
So I go inside the house, start accusing him of not caring about how I feel or taking me seriously. I try to give him a small ultimatum that I won't be hanging out with him or his family until he cleans it up. He apologizes for forgetting it. But then starts talking to me sarcastically and insincerely, like as if he's just going through the motions to appease me. I take offense and literally yelling about how everyone is acting like I'm blowing this out of proportion, treat me like I'm overreacting. I get mad and start walking away to hide in our room, and he yells, "I'm literally trying to talk to you about it," implying that I'm not trying to work through our problem. I yelled, "Screw you! No, you're not!" and slammed our bedroom door. And now I'm sitting here, panicking because I was awful.
And writing it on the internet.
How do I come back from this? I'm sorry, but does he deserve an apology?
No.
Would it be a bad idea to give him a bigger ultimatum about the ammo, like threatening to leave?
Threatening him with one of his pieces. I mean, okay, so I could side on one side of the argument that, let's compare it to weed. It's not actually the weed, it's the paraphernalia, right? It's like the stuff that goes inside the gun. But she said she has a baby, and even those pieces are small.
Yeah.
And they can go in the mouth, or just seeing that all around. It shouldn't be normal.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't know who this like kid's, I don't know, she said baby, kid, whatever. Friend.
Baby-in-law.
Yeah, baby-in-law. Like, what if their friend or somebody has, you know. Well, first of all, why is he leaving it around? That stuff is expensive.
Yeah, ammo is expensive right now, I heard.
Is it like a flex thing for him? Like, and who, first of all, who's unloading their gun all around the house like that? You know, like, what?
He's just making music videos in the house and like dropping.
Right?
I don't know.
Well, you know how like men will jack off anywhere? It sounds like that's how he gets his rocks off. He just shoots his little load of ammo everywhere. Like, what is
and
this?
then laughs about it.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand, you know, what kind of creature this man is.
There has to be something petty that she could do in return.
Yeah, maybe leave her tampons all over.
Yeah.
Something like, oh, well, they're not bloody. They're not dangerous. Like,
yeah. I get his point. I do get his point, but like...
ooh, maybe leave them fake eyelashes everywhere. That would get under a man's skin, right?
Yeah.
What would creep you out the most or annoy you the most if a girl left around what?
What would annoy me the most?
Yeah.
Some other guys... like used condoms or something. I don't know.
Okay, that's extreme.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I some other guys boxers. I don't know. If
that's like
okay,
a
but no.
breakup
On a
point.
serious level, if it was, I don't know. I'm messy.
What she just needs to do is start throwing it out. Then he'll clean it up.
Ooh,
'Cause-
that's a mom move too.
Yeah.
That's a total mom move.
Like, throw it all out. Yeah. Or like in front of him, put it like, spell something out in the lawn. And then when he, you know, comes home, like, I don't know.
Just be standing in the lawn when he
Yeah.
sees them and like firing off rounds.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff.
Well, wait, you can't, because I was going to say, like, light the lawn on fire, but wait, that would do nothing because bullets can last through fire, probably, right? They're made of, what are they made of?
I don't know. They have gunpowder in them though, right?
Oh, true.
So they would probably do something. Like if you lit a box of ammo, it would start. I've seen where like trucks have started on fire, like that Hall ammo or whatever, and
Yeah. All she needs to do is just start throwing it away. He will pick that shit up.
the whole magazine.
The whole magazine, just keep throwing it. Because that's like, the way she's describing it sounds like thousands, well, maybe hundreds of dollars of stuff.
Yeah, I bet you they're paid for by his work though.
Wouldn't they question why he's going through so much? Like, bro, like, you're a mall office security guard. Why are you going through so much ammo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about the amount of times you've had to use this and documented it, and the amount of ammo that's missing is not adding up.
But I mean, that is like, yeah, you do have to clean up your shit though. That's like, I think that's probably in gun safety, right? Basic gun safety class, like.
Hunter safety.
Yeah, hunter safety. Right.
They teach you how to hunt when you're in 5th grade.
Yeah, honey. Trash it. Next.
Yes. Okay, can I abbreviate? Do I have permission to abbreviate?
As long as it's not BIL. I didn't know what the heck
I'll
that meant.
abbreviate this whole thing. This is a
Okay.
lot. My significant other, male 34, has informed me that his dog will always win over me. Female 24.
Well,
So we got a 10-year age gap right off the bat.
yeah. I mean, well, the dog's going to die soon, so.
How old's the dog?
It does. His female Doberman, Dobie, is a little over 3 years old and has always been a little jealous of me being around.
The man.
The boyfriend has been with me for almost 2 years now.
So the dog was first in his life.
Yep.
And he says, bitches over my bitch. He says, bitch number 1, bitch number 2.
I think that's like the number one rule, like on Tinder with gals who have dogs. It's like my dog comes first.
I mean, you see people all the time going around treating their dogs better than they treat strangers, you know? or just other people in their life, period. So this guy, I think, is just being honest. like you see like white women pushing their dogs in strollers in a $400 cashmere cardigan, eating food that looks better than mine. You know, like some people treat their dogs better than they treat anything else.
That's true.
This guy, he is a dog, by the way, but he is kind of just probably being honest. Like, but what I'm wondering though, like, doesn't his girlfriend, like, you know, do things a dog can't, or what's he doing? Putting peanut butter on his balls? Like, why is he treating this dog better? You know, that dog.
Maybe, yeah. So
because the dog doesn't, you know.
Because the dog does the peanut butter
argue.
thing, and she's got like a peanut allergy or something.
I mean, okay. I could see how he could say, my dog, people treat their dogs first. But I'm just wondering, maybe should she just act like a dog? She just like start, you know, that's a kink.
Dude, I bet you the other
Maybe.
dog would start getting so much more
Right.
jealous, though.
Just like eating his
She already
food.
growls at her if she walks into his room. And she's
This is a
already there.
Doberman?
Yep. She snapped at me
Dobermans.
for walking past her, bitten me in the hand. for
No
trying to pet
way,
her.
dude. Get
I
out
walked
of that
beside the door.
relationship.
Yeah,
She was
right?
sitting
What are you
on a
doing?
recliner.
Sounds like nobody in that house wants you around. I don't know.
No, that's
Nah.
bad. I
If a
wouldn't stick
guy-
around for that.
Yeah, if a guy told me his dog came first, I'd be like, all right, well, you and your dog can have a nice life. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah. I mean, maybe if it
Sorry.
was a little bitty dog or something that I don't know. Because I mean, if you get bit by a little bitty dog, it's kind of cute.
I'd be like, okay, well, you and your dog, you know, can pay the rent in this house then. Because if I'm just going to be treated like,
That's true. She
Second
should at
in
least not have to
command.
pay rent, right?
right? Yeah. I see people treating their dogs better than humans. So he's probably just, you know,
White. It's probably white.
that's
Probably
wild.
White.
White.
What else we got?
You want one more?
Yeah.
Or do you want two more?
Well,
Two
let's
more.
yeah, 2 more is fine.
All right, I'm gonna save that one. Okay. We got. My brother's wife is way too comfortable using my computer, and it feels weird. How can I set up some boundaries?
Yo, what is he hiding on there that she's what is he hiding on there that he's so concerned about? Because a computer, like, if you have a desktop computer, like, it's like, what's the big deal? She's snooping. That's what he's really
That's
scared.
maybe,
some-
but there are some people that like can literally find anything and take it too far. Like any behavior, you know. Like I used to date a gal who her aunt would come over, right?
Mhm.
And we were like young. I remember, so we were like a little bit dirty, but like, so like one time we had pizza that was just sitting on the stove, and it sat there for like 3 days. Right? Yeah. Okay. You're judging me. But here's one time her aunt walks in and she's just like, "Hey guys," and she just grabs the pizza off the stove and it's like it's not heated. You can
And
tell,
she eats it.
and just starts eating.
And no one stopped
Eating it.
her?
No, not at all. Because this is like a habit of hers. Where she would just like go through the house and eat whatever was in the house.
Well, she about to find out that
Yeah.
that's not gonna sit well.
Yeah.
But wait, what'd that have to do? Oh, she just doesn't have any boundaries. is what you're
Right.
saying?
So like, to what degree? I guess is the question.
Well,
Is
okay. I do get that. Have you ever had a friend look up something on your phone, but then they like have their phone? They have your phone in their hand for too long, and you're like, "Give me
Yes.
back my phone!" Like,
Yeah.
it's just like I could see like maybe this man's laptop is like, you know, maybe he has all his work on it, and she be opening up tabs and like, you know, someone using your Netflix account, and now you're getting ads for this other stuff.
yeah.
So maybe that's like more of the concern, but I think this man's hiding something.
Apparently, he just said that she could use it one time because it has dual monitors and a drawing tablet for drawing. But that translated into you can use my computer for whatever you want anytime you want. So
Does the sister live there?
So
Yes, they do because of housing prices. So they his brother's wife lives there, so his family all kind of lives together in one house. Or
I think
something.
he's more just mad that people are living with him. Period. You know.
yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah.
We need to
But-
know if she pays the rent.
But some people just like their boundaries aren't the same. Like I remember, I was dating this guy and he used my roommate's bar soap. Bar soap, not like squeezable soap. Bar soap. And I'm like, I just thought that was too intimate.
Yeah.
Like bar soap you rub directly on your body.
You should tell that to Parrot's Lounge because all there is just one bar of soap
What?
in the bathroom, dude.
Oh my God. No, I mean, listen, like, yeah, I do remember in Korea, the soap they had in a lot of restrooms was a bar of soap stuck on this metal rod. And you kind of had to like give it a hand job to like get some lather.
Wow.
But anyway, I think bar soap is too intimate to be sharing.
Yeah,
So maybe this man's computer is like bar soap to him. He just don't want to share it.
maybe.
Yeah.
All right, we got
But
one
also he
more.
into kinky shit.
Probably.
How to drink water with swollen lip. I have a cold sore and I'm in the process
Oh,
of treating
God.
it, applying cream, keeping moisturized, etc. But my lips are still swollen as fuck and they hurt to move. This is making drinking very hard. I'm literally so thirsty, but I can't drink water very well.
A
Does any-
fucking straw, dude.
Right?
It's literally that simple.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, how bad is this man's herpes?
Oh god damn, dude! This guy has like a full on infantago or
Like-
something.
I mean, like, how bad is it that what is that cream called?
Abreva.
Abreva isn't working on your lips in 24 hours. Like, how many cold sores do you have, bro? How many buttholes have you been eating? Sorry,
That's
I've
gotta be
mentioned buttholes
bad.
too
That's
many
gotta
times.
be.
I've mentioned ass too many times. on
It's
this
okay. I
podcast.
said the condom thing, and then you said something.
But yeah, maybe not write it on the internet and call your doctor or like email your doctor. I guess maybe he can't talk either, I'm guessing. But yeah, good luck with that.
I like to imagine though that his. Have you ever seen the guy with the really big tongue? You ever seen that?
Which one? There's like a guy.
Yeah, he's on TLC.
Oh, it's like really long,
No, it's like
really fat.
yeah. So he's got to like try to slide stuff in. You know how
What?
it's like
'Cause nothing else
TLC.
will fit in his mouth.
Yeah, he's got to like
He's, like,
he's got to get
gagging on
like
his own
pureed.
tongue?
Yeah, and they've tried to. He's like 19, and they've tried to.
Cut it.
Yeah, they tried to do everything.
They can cut it. Come on. Like, don't. Haven't you seen those people who get like tongue augmentation
Yeah,
to make it look like a snake?
maybe it just grows back like a snake's would. I don't know.
What?
It's too big of a tongue. It's that shit that TLC always does though. They always put like
Like my
They-
weird fears of Q-tips or something.
yeah, but no, they find somebody with like a deformity of some sort.
Oh shoot.
And then they'll be like, this guy skin looks like tree bark, or this guy's head's way too big. And it's I swear to God, like 75% of the time it's a guy from India. So like I don't know what they're doing out there just searching
Bro,
in there.
Well, have you seen like the water?
Yeah,
over
that's
there?
what I was gonna say.
Like,
This guy's got a
it's
big
literally
head
in
because
the
he
water.
lives by the river.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
eat with their hands when they. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoo. Well, good luck with that. Abreva
Yeah.
should sponsor this man.
Maybe it's just inflammation. Maybe you just need some CBD oil or something.
Yeah.
I will say I had to meet. I don't think it was a cold sore. It was like a weird cut on my lip, and then it got aggravated from kissing my then boyfriend's goatee, and it got like seriously inflamed, like to the size of like, you know, a thumbnail.
Mhm.
And I had to meet his family for the first time with that shit on my lip. It was just like, hey, nice to meet you. This is what your son did to me,
Yeah.
But
Got any advice on how to drink water?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, what else we got?
I think that's pretty much it. I do have. Do you have any siblings?
I'm
You do?
visiting him right now. Yeah,
Oh, you're visiting. Oh, yeah, because
my
you said you
brother.
had a nephew, right?
nephew and niece.
Nephew
Yeah.
and niece. Were they ever mean to you growing up?
My brother?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
What's like the meanest thing they ever did? I was just thinking about my sister today and the crazy, like, conniving shit that she's done when I was
Okay.
growing up.
So, I mean, okay, like he would like stuff me in a bin and like hold the bin like cover down and like, yeah, that was scary because I'd be
That
stuck in like
sounds
this
terrible.
toy box for like, it'd like instantly trigger claustrophobia.
Yeah,
And
of
he'd
course.
be like sitting on it laughing and like, I'd be in here like, let me out. Let's see what else. He used to play hockey, so I would be the goalie. So basically he would shoot things at me. I was
like hockey pucks?
well, luckily they were like bean bags or whatever.
Oh,
but
okay.
still, like I'm
Yeah.
a kid, that hurts. Like,
Yeah, that
we're
does
just
hurt.
Bean bag to the face. Let's see what else. I mean, yeah, he was like a typical brother.
Yeah.
Like just like doing stuff to piss me off.
My sister booby trapped, like, so that I would ride my bike in a place that would piss off a bunch of bees. And so, like, I got up the hill and there was just like, like 60 bees.
On you?
Yeah, and that's not the first time she did something with bees. She didn't like my mom very well, and we used to have to pull stumps. So like,
Pull stumps?
yeah, so we moved into this property when I was really little, and it was just woods. Like there was nothing, there was no driveway, there was no nothing. Right? We like stayed in tents for a summer.
What?
Yeah, we had like one of those, the water pumps from like the parks.
Were you Amish or were you homeless? I
No.
can't tell which one.
I was basically homeless. My dad, my family is Amish though, but this is like not even.
What?
This is like my other side. This is like the Appalachian.
Is your real name
weird-
Jebediah?
No, I got a grandpa. Oh, I gotta tell you a cool story. I got a grandpa Eli.
Wait, stay on task. Stay on task
Okay.
with the-
All right. So we had this old stump pulling truck, right? So my stepdad would always do this thing where he'd buy 2 vehicles of the same type, just old shitty vehicles.
Okay.
And so like when one of them got too raggedy, he would take parts from the other one and put it in, right?
Okay.
And then if that got too raggedy, well, he's like, well, this part can go back in the other truck, that kind of thing. But it was like an old Dodge Dakota. And so he put we would put a chain on it on the back, and then we would wrap it around. We would cut a tree down. He'd wrap it around the stump, and then he would just drive really fast. And like, it was actually really fun. Like you'd sit in the passenger seat and he'd gas it, and to pull the stump out of the ground, you'd go all the way forward, and then it'd just like boom, stop, and then he would just gas it and try to pull it out, and then he'd back up. And he'd do the same thing and pull the stump out.
Sounds like a good Dodge commercial right there.
Yeah. So my sister knew one time that we needed to get, she knew that there were bees on this one stump, but she didn't like my mom. So she was like, no, you do that stump. You go over there and stand by that one and like, direct traffic or whatever. So my mom was standing by that stump as my stepdad pulled it out, and all the bees came out from under the stump and stung her.
Damn, she was trying to kill your mother.
Dude, she's nuts.
That's nuts. Because people are like deathly allergic to bees. Did she get like sick?
I don't remember. All I remember was her, like, she started taking her, like, she took her shirt off and just started, like, swinging at the bees with her shirt, just trying to get them away.
Oh, it was a
And
show for everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
unfortunately.
Well, your mom looks like, but
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters for the young boy in the situation who doesn't
Yeah.
want to see.
wow.
I'm not going to be like, oh.
So your sister would do stuff like that to you and your mom. It sounds like your sister is antisocial.
she check this out. She got one of my first memories I ever had was, this one's pretty bad. One of my first memories I can remember, we used to live in this old gray house, and my mom came out. She had a black lip and like a black eye and all this swelling and stuff, and she's like, we were like, what happened? She's like, I don't know. I was just sleeping and the speaker fell on my head. So there was a speaker like up on the wall, and she put the wire like down so that when she leaned over, like hidden under the pillow, so that when she leaned over the pillow, that the speaker would fall down on her
Your
face.
sister is a psychopath.
Yeah. And then, okay, this is my
What?
last one. This is my.
Are you kidding? You can die from that.
This is my last one. So one time we got a fence. So I didn't know what it was for. I didn't know we were about to get like cows or whatever. Right. And so we were sitting in the old stump pulling truck, and she's like, hey, I'll give you $10 if you go up and grab that fence. So I walked up and I grabbed the fence, and I walked back and I'm like, okay, $10. And she's like, no, you got to grab it for 10 seconds. You got to hold it and grab it and count to 10.
Is it electric?
Yeah. So I went out there and I held it, and all of a sudden, like 6 seconds in, it shocked me. And so I get back in the car and I'm like, okay, I did it. Like, where's my $10? And she was like, that was like 6 seconds. And that
Whoa, you really were trying to make a buck.
I wanted my money. I just got electrocuted. And then, so like later on, like 20 years later, I realized one day, I was like, I bet you she didn't even have that fucking $10. And I asked her and she didn't.
So how long has your sister been locked up for? Like, she sounds like she needs to be committed. Dang.
She's been locked up a few times. And she's crazy. She's feared in our little neck of the woods.
In your neck of the Amish woods. Is she Amish?
Mm-mm.
Is anyone in your family still Amish?
I mean, the people we don't talk to.
Because, I mean, how can you? They don't have phones.
Yeah.
But you write them a letter.
No, I don't. They like removed us from the family tree.
Oh, because you left the Amish?
My grandpa left the Amish.
Yo.
And like half of his brothers and sisters, there was like 13 or 14 brothers and sisters, and like half of them left. So I don't know what happened, but
what made you leave? Do you remember?
I wasn't alive.
You were never Amish?
No, I was never Amish.
Okay.
My grandpa left, and so he had like a family.
Yeah.
You know, and so he got a truck. He was he basically was he became a regular old American.
How much incest is happening in the Amish world?
I mean,
it's got to be slim pickings after a while, right?
Yeah, I bet.
Especially if half of them leave.
I heard it's a lot.
Oh, shoot. Thanks, man.
I heard it's a lot.
Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Why do you maintain the Amish look if you're not Amish?
I don't try to. Jesus Christ. I don't try to. This is just my face. It's just what it is. It comes out like this. Sometimes I grow my beard out. I do think it's kind of cool because, you know.
That is crazy. There are a lot of Amish people up where my parents used to live in northern Michigan. And I took a picture of one of them once, and I didn't realize, like, they believe cameras steal your soul. So
Some of them,
I
yeah.
stole some souls that day. Like, bro. Man, I'm like, if I would have stole their pie, that would have been the least of their worries. But, dang.
That sucks for them. They're just walking around with their souls stolen. They have no fucking clue, dude. They could be out listening to music right now. And, like, you know, their soul's already taken. You took
Right?
it.
Yeah.
You took it from them.
Is that when you have to leave the Amish world when your soul gets taken? Like,
Yeah.
Do you
Or
remember-
when you like, I don't know.
did your grandpa say why he left?
He actually never talked about it.
Oh, wow.
He actually was like kind of in denial about it throughout my whole childhood, and then one day my mom was the one who always told me that I had Amish family. And then we went to a family reunion one time, and there were Mennonites there.
Oh, so they transitioned.
They bounce back and forth, Mennonite and Amish. Yeah.
Mennonites, though, I see them on planes, on roller coasters. Like, they are like the rebel Amish.
Yeah. Yeah. They're Amish people you don't have to give rides to the grocery store. Yeah.
And they wear tennis shoes.
yeah.
I noticed they always rocking the tennis shoes with with the prairie.
But Amish
get
people, like, they like to ride bikes.
Oh, okay. Bikes are allowed. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Not the electric kind.
But you can give them rides though. Like
you can?
My uncle has a job. Like that's his side hustle. is
he gives Amish rides.
Yeah, like if there's a funeral in Indiana or something, he bought a van for it. And he,
What?
Yeah.
What a niche little like hustle. Yo, what? That's
Yeah.
insane.
But so my grandpa Eli, I got to tell you this story. So I was really digging trying to find out what about these Amish folks, you know. And so I kind of just got lucky, and I typed in my grandpa's name, full name, last name.
He showed up on the internet?
Yeah, so I typed in his name.
Oh, your grandpa, but he was not Amish anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so I typed in, like, you know, his name was like Althea or something, and then I just typed in all the names that I knew of.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out that this guy in Pittsburgh, which is like where my family settled.
Wow, to say your family settled somewhere is wild.
No,
You
check
had
this out.
settlers. Yo.
Yeah. They settled in Allegheny County.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so there was just a guy out there who was like in a similar situation with the family, so he wanted to know more, and he actually like sent letters out to everyone in the family, and they sent him back explaining stuff, and he built his own family tree, and so he archived it on it, like it's in the like some archive shit on the internet. So I found it all, and there were stories about certain people in it that they had written letters back to tell him like certain people. And so my great grandpa Eli had left Pennsylvania, and he settled in Ohio, right? They built a log cabin out there, I guess, and they didn't have a door. So they just had like heavy blankets for a door.
Okay.
Like really heavy blankets. And so in the middle of the night, whenever there was raw meat in the house, he would have to get up and crack whips at wolves to keep them out of the house.
Oh, shit.
Just in the middle of the night,
He's
like
a
the wolves are coming. So you
wolf
just got to wake
tamer.
up with a whip and crack it at wolves, which I think is
Bro.
what like my anxiety is all about. Honestly, like these
it
days,
goes
I
all
think
the way
there's
back to your great grandpa.
I think
Eli.
there's just something in there where like I'm just sitting at home and I hear a noise and I'm like, that's fucking wolves. You know what I mean? It's gotta
It's
be
in your
wolves.
DNA.
Yeah.
You can just sense the wolves coming on.
But it's just like a dog. It's like a
Yeah.
regular little cute
Oh,
dog,
wow.
or it's like a lady yelling at her dog.
Wow, cracking the whip.
Yeah.
The whip at the wolves.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you were going to say something like, oh, I found out my grandpa is also my father. But, you know.
I don't know yet. I'm working on that. The milkman. I did one of those things where you do your DNA and they tell you all the
Right.
places that you and yeah, one of them did tell me I was related to a couple people on both sides.
Who? Anyone famous or notable?
Yeah, I'm related to what?
To John Smith.
Yeah, I'm related to like Abraham Lincoln on both sides.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, because I'm like, I could see
Absolutely
Abe
not.
Lincoln in your eyes.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't he? He looks like when Abraham, they made him into like a werewolf or something for that one movie?
Oh,
Vampire.
I was gonna
Yo,
say
you look-
in the movie.
You look like that version of Abraham
okay.
Lincoln.
I was saying in real life they made him into a dead guy.
Yeah, right.
So
That's so disrespectful.
it is very
vampire.
disrespectful.
Yo.
Oh, to make him into a vampire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, dude, way worse.
Yo. You could be related to Abraham Lincoln. Don't
I
you
could
see
be.
it? Don't you see it, Kyle? You got Abe Lincoln, just a beard. Yeah, it's just the Amish look shining through. Wait, Abe Lincoln didn't have a beard.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's had one since.
What, president?
Mustaches, but I don't.
Yeah,
Mm,
we got to get going. I think.
okay.
Do we? What are we looking at? I bet you Hunter's probably.
We better hustle off to this trough.
5 presidents have had beards.
Oh. Yo, the
The last
internet will tell
president to wear
you
a full
anything.
beard was Benjamin Harrison.
Oh.
Who the fuck is that?
Those presidents, that you just fucking like, who the fuck
Yeah.
is
What,
this guy?
Man, can you imagine? Can you imagine making it to the creme de la creme of the American people and we still don't know who the fuck you are? Yo,
What are we doing trying to be comedians,
that's
honestly,
so-
dude?
Yeah, right?
We're just going to
Like,
fade into obscurity
Fade into history,
and never really have done anything except make people laugh.
right? Was there ever an Asian comedian in Grand Rapids? And then, like, my name will pop up maybe in, like, you know, someone's doing a podcast in their basement wondering this 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's there.
But man, yeah, because there's like a lot of presidents I don't know. I mean, I've heard of Harrison, but I couldn't tell you what he did.
I've not even heard of him.
He did stuff.
I bet.
What did he do, Kyle? Educate us.
Benjamin Harrison.
Yeah.
Let's find out about this guy.
I feel like he did something with like education.
23rd president.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what I'd want to be as a president, is just
Elected-
like this Joe Biden type that no one's going to remember.
You don't think they'll remember Biden?
No, I think that we needed no president, and we got exactly what we needed.
It's so crazy. Like Biden looks like Washington. Like, you know, and, like
He was only.
He
5
looks
foot
like
6.
everybody who's ever smelled kind of weird in church. Honestly.
oh, I know that musty old.
Yeah, you just know it's coming
Yeah.
from the ears for some reason.
Oh,
It's coming out of the ears. I fucking know
Yeah.
it, dude.
no, behind the ears. They don't clean, you know.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
They need to do one of those candle things, but behind the ears.
No. So what did Harrison do?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh,
He was
okay.
only 5'6". Democrats called him little men.
Wow.
I wonder, is he the shortest
He
president?
was conducted one of the first front porch campaigns, delivering
Look at
short
this.
speeches to delegations that visited him in Indianapolis.
Yo, he was so short we just overlooked him. You know what I mean?
All right, we're done. That's
All right.
it. We're wrapping it up on that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Soo Ra.
What's your handles? What's your handles?
Oh, it's Hoorah for Soo Ra. HOORA 4 SOORA. Boom. See you next time.